Good afternoon, RC Leash fans. Unfortunately, RC Leash is at work today, so you get to talk to the mechanic. She bashes it, she races it, I get to fix it. So since she's had the car, she's done a lot of bashing and a lot of racing. I built her a track in the backyard. With that, we started to upgrade the car and change out some of the stock items for upgraded items, give you a little bit more control, a little more speed, and a little bit more adjustability. With that being said, we went to the extreme heavy duty suspension kit, which gives you heavy duty drive shafts, the suspension arms, caster blocks, steering blocks. It also gives you the steel rear wheel hexes, and then also the camber, heavy duty camber and toe-in links. Unfortunately with ours, I particularly didn't like the links, so I used the stock links to keep that adjustability. So we can change angle, camber, we can change, toe in, toe out, depending on, what the track's set up like. At our house, it's a lot of left or right hand turns depending on how you're driving on the track. So I can always change it to better suit for our house. So I did keep those in, but I installed everything else. We also installed a new steering servo. She grenaded the stock one to the point where it actually wasn't doing anything. I did put new shocks on it. They're the aluminum extra long heavy duty shocks and springs from Traxxas. 40 weight in the front. I did a 60 weight in the back to try to keep a little more pressure on that back tire. We'll see how that all works out for us. I also changed out the brush motor for the BL-2S and the BL-2S ESC system, which will all be coming out today because I'm going to change it into the VXL-3S 3500. Very excited for this. The motor looks beautiful. As you can see, very nice. I really hope it's just a monster. I want it to be just extremely fun for her, but I did buy the kit so that it was super easy to do and you're not piecing a bunch of stuff together. Also with that, I will be installing today her new posi traction. Posi traction, I've noticed with this car, is much needed due to the fact that it has like a one tire fire, especially in like turns where it gets the tire dug into the dirt. You'll see it stop spinning, and to me it's kind of annoying. I want that car to just motor on through. So I will be doing this entire build today. I will be popping in and out so that you can see the progress, what's been taken apart, what's been done to the car, so that you're not watching like a 2-hour video of me tearing this car down and rebuilding it. All right, so we're popping the rear tires off, give us a little bit more room to play with, and then we're gonna start to tear down and get this bad boy ripped apart so we can put in this motor, ESC, and the posi traction. All right, so we've taken out the BL-2S ESC system out, and I've taken the fan out just for a little more room to play with while we're doing this modification. But yeah, so I mean, this is probably, I don't know, a month old. She had destroyed another one. The wires had gotten ripped out of it, so we put this one in about a month ago. All right, so as of right now, we have the ESC off, we have the fan taken out, we have obviously the motor unwired, the casing off, tires off, and we're gonna pull the motor out and then pull the trans apart so that we can turn it into a posi traction slash 2-wheel drive. Motor's out, gears off, time to get to that trans. All right, so gotten the trans finally out of the truck. man, it's been a little bit more of a process than I thought it was gonna be, but nonetheless, having fun. I think she would have a heart attack if she saw all this, so it's probably good that I'm doing it while she's at work. All right, we're gonna crack into this transmission, and man, we're going posi today. Let's do it. All right, so trans is now unscrewed. We're gonna pop this bad boy off, see what we got going on inside. We should be able to put this bad little boy right here inside where all those gears are, and pin it back through and let it eat, man. Posi traction. Let this bad boy do some cool stuff. Look at all that. So we're gonna be taking this guy out right here, and we're gonna be getting rid of everything that's on the inside. So we're gonna pop off these screws that are here, open this guy up, look at the gears on the inside, and let it send. So no more of that. Always gonna turn the exact same. All right, so there's 4 screws. We pop those guys right out. Now we're gonna get inside here, check out what we got going on. Whoo, yes. So all these guys that are in here, we're getting rid of. We don't want no more gears in there, just straight. All right. So we got the transmission all taken apart. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gears, 4 pins that are all inside this transmission for the Traxxas / 2-wheel drive. Unfortunately, guys, I do have a little bit of OCD. So with that being said, I did clean up some of the oil or grease that was inside the transmission, just because you don't need it. There's no gears in it. It's not gonna get hot. Nothing's gonna happen. So, you know, why have wasted stuff inside there that's just gonna end up creating a mess? So now we're gonna actually throw this piece in there, and this is from Hell Yeah Racing or Hell Racing. Not 100% sure, but it is a locker. So it basically turns like your car into a spooled rear end. That being said, means that both tires are continuously gonna spin no matter what. One's not gonna get stuck and not spin, it's gonna spin. So we're gonna put this in there. I run this on my, like, not this, but I have a 2000 Pontiac Trans Am with a spool in it, and it locks it up real good so you can do the burnouts, launch it. You don't have to worry about breaking parts. You know, think about it. You got all these inside, or you have this. Which one's gonna break first? Not gonna be this. So it's not fully like bolted down, but look, doesn't go no more. There's no spin, so it has to always spin at the exact same revolution. All right, so we got the 4 screws back in. We are ready to install and get the ESC in and the motor installed. But check that out. Posi traction. I've been waiting for this. So trans is installed, back inside, all screwed down, tightened up, real good. Now motor's in, put that in. I'll wait till the end to do the gearing, just so it's meshed perfectly with the other gear that I have. But we're moving. About to be a 3S system in this Traxxas / 2-wheel drive, and it's gonna have a posi traction. Right, so I've used the Loctite. I put the gear back on. Everything's starting to go back together. Motor's in. Gonna have to wire it. Axles are in. So we got a cool spool thing going on. So super nice. Can't wait to try it out. So we are moving along, putting the whole back end of the car back together, and then I'm gonna test it, put it up on jacks and test it, make sure everything was working. Just letting it eat. All right, welcome back. We are back in business. So ESC's in, it's mounted, it's been wired in. I'm gonna leave some of the stuff off just so I can make sure that everything's working and I don't have to re-tear down the entire car just in case I installed something wrong. Motor's in. So we got the motor in, wired it in, got that going. Shocks, I put the arms back on, put everything back in, and then put the cradle back underneath for it. Grab a battery and we're gonna see if it actually works. All right, so don't worry. This is not how the battery is gonna sit by no means. It's just for testing purposes. Just wanna make sure everything's running correctly. So we got green light. So it looks like we got some power. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, let's do it. Looks like we are good. All right, I'm gonna button this bad boy up and we're gonna get this ready to party. All right, we are fully done. This thing is ready to go. Got everything bolted back up. I made some adjustments just to the suspension just because it got some uneven wear. So I brought them in a little bit. Everything else looks great. I mean, how cool is that? Sure, we'll need a wheelie bar soon and a new set of tires. Probably go get some right now, I'll tell you the truth. But it's ready to rip. This bad boy is good to go.